let's just cut it out. And this too. Hello, my dear gardeners. I'm using these last golden days of the fall. Literally tomorrow we are expected to have freezing conditions and maybe snow coming here to New England. So I'm busy planting last bulbs I've got. By the way, I went to the store and bought extra bulbs. I'm making sure that this Wattle fence is good for winter, because I like when these permanent structures are covered with snow and they look so cute through the winter, through that dreary season, together with all my evergreens. They make garden interesting, right? Plus, I have a new tool in the garden to test and review. So let's do another fun day in the garden. Today I'm working on this side of the garden, and originally this is the area at the back, so we are facing our sitting area here, and the original plan was that the entrance into the sitting area would be framed with two dwarf apple trees. Well, one apple tree got taken down because apples were horrendous, were very not tasty at all, so we took it down and I left as a stump right here to decompose in the soil. So the design situation is changing here. I thought that this area can be turned into just planting area with shrubs and maybe combine it with, pleasure with beauty, not pleasure, use with beauty, right? So I will have several perennials here, and then I will have a chokeberry. I just planted it recently. I grew up with chokeberries. There is a reason why they're called chokeberries. You literally can choke on the berries because they're so tart and so bitter. But I love that taste. So this chokeberry will grow here, and it's not a tall shrub. You can keep it in a fairly small size. So I think it will share the space here well. I gave it plenty of space. My hydrangea will become big here. I can see it. It's very happy here. And here I planted a gooseberry bush. Also gave it plenty of space. So in between, this would be like a mix of useful ornamental plants plus maybe herbs and bulbs. So I'm going to do on both sides for spring, I will plant alliums, mix of alliums and tulips here. I'm going to do it straight into the grass this time, and later I will deal with pulling out grass and organizing it in some sort of a, well-organized flower bed or something. I'm not sure yet, but definitely for spring I want more bulbs in my garden. And I am going to divide half and half of alliums on both sides for the entrance to be kind of nicely framed. I so look forward to this allium. It's a big one, it's a tall one. It can reach in height 28-32 inches, so pretty good height. It's excellent for cut flowers, deer and critter resistant. Thank you, because we do have critters here and I don't want them to dig up these bulbs and eat them. And this one is another side. It doesn't have a designated area for the flower bed. I'm going just to plant it around this tree in haphazard manner for them to come out of the grass. Let's see how that goes. And you know what? I love how this knife, I bought it from Corona, from Home Depot. Look what I do. I go in, instead of digging a hole, I kind of make a space, turn it around, and then pull it up a little bit, drop my bulbs there and close it, and that's the end of that. The same I'm going to repeat with tulip bulbs, and they are really nice and big, so I'm expecting nice blooms next spring. And please do disregard the mess in the garden. I was doing a lot of trimming yesterday of unwanted branches and whatnot, because I was using my new tool. this big, long, telescopic pole, and at the end of it, you have a chainsaw from the company Seesii. I use a lot of natural resources, right, like woods and sticks, and I constantly need to do the trimming of those tall limbs of trees. So this telescopic pole with the chainsaw on top, and it is 10 feet long. So I agreed to do the review, and here it is, pluses and minuses of it. What I particularly like in this saw is that it's long, it's 10 feet long, so I can really reach these branches in the garden. And look at this, I will show you. The poles are metal. Look how nicely they extend. They have a screw here to tighten up. Look how big this thing is. Nice metal construction. And look at this, how far I can reach. Oh boy, and you know what? I like that I can stand far away from the branch, in a way, not under it, and the branch is not going to fall on me, so this height allows that distance. I don't need to have all this length here, so I can collapse the poles, right? And you know what I love? The beauty of it is, if you don't need it, you can just take the hand saw out, attach battery to it, and you have a chainsaw to use with your hands. It's a little bit on the heavy side, but the beauty is that the pole is made out of metal, it's not plastic. And the most important thing, the set comes with 2 batteries. They're already charged, they came charged, which I appreciate. The whole day I was using that tool, and of course I don't have a lot of cutting to do, but batteries did not run out of charge. Big plus for me. I don't want any wires in the garden. I don't want to trip on wires, and the fact that I can use just the battery. And another thing, batteries don't have the charging station. You can just plug batteries straight into the outlet in the wall and you're done. You don't need to have that extra charging station hanging around in your garage. The whole set doesn't come with the oil, so you have to go, if you don't have the oil in the house, in your garage, you have to go and buy it. In spring, I ordered the shipment of, I think, 30 plants of Virginia bluebells, and I planted them all over my garden. Actually, it wasn't me, it was my son, because I had to leave in spring for a month. And he said to me, "Mom, Virginia bluebells are dying off." And I said, "It's okay. They're supposed to go into dormancy in the middle of summer, but they will show up in spring." So I am expecting that they will be showing up in spring, that they got well adjusted in the garden, and hopefully we will have beautiful spring blossoms. And now I'm going to use these sticks from my garden to repair my wattle fence. And the beauty of the wattle fence is you can build it as time goes. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Perfection in the garden can be, you know, can be difficult to achieve sometimes, as all the gardeners know. No, this would be this way. And at first I had to cut these thicker sticks, you see, and my new chainsaw did it perfectly well and very fast. And now I'm going to slowly build up this wattle hedge here, well, wattle fence, right? And not worry if it's not finished going into the winter. Here you go. That's all what I have for now. All right, that is it for now. And if you decide to check this chainsaw on a big long pole, there will be a discount under this video and a link where you can do it. My dear gardeners, have a lovely day. Enjoy your gardens. And also the New Englanders who live here, who are expecting cold weather coming, enjoy maybe snow as well. Happy gardening.